It's time to meet the men from the ministry. We present the men from the ministry, a weekly tribute to the men of the government service. Men who are often compared to bungalows, square, detached, and not much on top. Our attention, as always, is focused on the General Assistance Department in Whitehall. Here we find that keen young executive, Richard Lamb, not quite his usual cheerful self.
I'm fed up, Mildred. Fed up. And you know why? Because nobody pays any attention to what I say, that's why. Because nobody ever listens to me. Mildred?
What was that, Mr. Lamb?
Well, you see what I mean. It's no use. I'll never be another Cyril Broadbottom.
Cyril Broadbottom? With a name like that, I should think would enough anyway. Who's Cyril Broadbottom, if it isn't a rude answer?
Well, he wrote this book I'm reading, Upgrade Your Know-How Memory-Wise.
Do what?
Upgrade Your Know-How Memory-Wise. I think it's American, you know. I've been memorizing the railway timetable just for practice. I'm on page 33 already.
Good morning, number 2.
Good morning, number 1.
Morning. We may be going up to Norfolk, number 2, to supervise the administrative side of the Anglo-American Space Shaft.
Ooh, why are they shooting up a space piggy from England? Why not from America like they usually do?
Oh, well, it's all to do with wanting a non-equatorial orbit, Mildred. The elliptical curve of the Earth's magnetic field, you know.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Well, anyway, Mildred, I suggest you shoot off into the outer office, orbit round the kettle till it boils, and make your re-entry with 2 cups of tea.
Thank you.
Ah, yes. Now, there's lots to do while waiting for Sir Gregory to phone, you know. I've got rather a difficult book of crossword puzzles here. Do you know, I've been trying to think of one word for 2 weeks.
What about fortnight? The General Assistance Department. Oh, it's him, Sir Secretary, the Permanent Under Gregory.
Don't dither, Lamb. Let me talk to the one with the brain.
Oh, I'm afraid she's out making tea.
Give it here, number 2. Hello, Sir Gregory. How nice to hear.
You and Lamb are going up to Norfolk, Lennox Brown.
Really? Well, Norfolk. Yeah, what a surprise.
Yes, the Ministry of Technology is overloaded. They've passed the job over to us.
Oh, the Ministry of Technology. That's rather a new department, isn't it?
Exactly. They haven't had time to get overstaffed yet. You're to look after the administrative side of Friday's moonshot. It's an important job, Lennox Brown, and I want no bungling, understand?
Oh, gum, Sir Gregory. Have we ever let you down?
Many times. Many times.
Oh, I hardly think that's really...
Many times. Many times.
I think he's beginning to crack, number 2. Anyway, so to Norfolk it is, eh? Come along, number 2. We've got to get up there and meet the men in charge.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. My name is Short.
Oh, what a lucky job. My name's rather long, I'm afraid. Lennox Brown. And this is my number 2, Lamb.
No. The name is Short. Commander Jason T. Short. I was transferred here from our tracking station to Bermuda.
One of the Bermuda shorts, eh?
Please. Really, number 2. Well, tell me, how do you like it here, Commander? What do you think of our Norfolk Broads?
Well, they're ready, willing, and able out there.
I see. So, this is the control room here. It's here that you supervise the launching of your artificial spotlight, or whatever it is.
Yeah, satellite. Yeah. Well, now, over here is the ground control instrument panel. We run the entire flight from here. Booster separation button, altitude control knob, reverse thrust lever.
My word, isn't it exciting? What happens if I pull this out?
Not much. It's an ashtray.
Well. And all this being provided by you American Army chaps.
Oh, I don't work for the Army, Mr. Lennox Brown. I work for NASA.
NASA? Good heavens, is he putting up rockets now?
National Aeronautics and Space Administration, Mr. Lamb. NASA. It's rather like your European Launch and Development Organization. ELDO.
It's really no good explaining to him he can't tell his NASA from his ELDO, you know.
Tell me, when are you planning to start the thing? You know, turn the ignition key or whatever you do.
Blast off.
There's no need to be uncivil, you know.
Now, blast off tomorrow afternoon. The two astronauts will be launched into orbit at 1400 hours.
By Jove, that's hang on. That's in the afternoon, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah. Now, well, over here you can see a diagram of the predicted orbital path. The capsule will pass in a slightly lower orbit each time around.
Oh, yes, I follow. They'll fly in ever-diminishing circles until they finally disappear.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Now, perhaps you two gentlemen would like to come and meet the astronauts? Lofsky, Johnson. I'd like you to meet the men from the ministry, Lennox Brown and Lamb.
Right there.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Are there any questions you'd like to ask, gentlemen?
Well, there is one thing I've often wondered about. Tell me, when you're up there, all sealed up in your spacesuit, strapped in, unable to get out of the capsule, well, what do you do when you want to, when you feel like, well, you know.
No.
You know, that's often puzzled me, you know. How do you eat?
Eat? Oh, yeah. Well, we usually prove the fruit, see, made in the States. We squeeze them like so.
Oh, really? Made in the States, did you say? I suppose they don't contain any artificial coloring or flavoring contrary to the Pure Foods and Drugs Act of 1956, do they?
Well, I don't really know.
What do you mean you don't know, dear me? We'll have to look into this and make a note, number two, would you?
Yes, number one. And what about an import license? They are foodstuffs.
Jolly good point, number two.
And these two astronauts, have they got a work permit?
Well, let me show you the space capsule itself, gentlemen. It's on the launching pad. I'm sure you'll find it very interesting. Well, here we are, gentlemen, 200 feet above the ground. And, this is the capsule, Vulcan 7.
Oh, absolutely magnificent.
Yeah, well, thank you. We are rather proud of it, you know.
Oh, it's a magnificent view, I mean. Oh, look from up there. Oh, look, isn't it marvelous? Number two, look down there.
Well, this capsule weighs 2 tons and contains 5,000 intricate mechanical systems.
You know, I do believe you can see the church clock in Lower Plumstead. Look, what time is it?
It's time we went down again.
It's crammed tight with the latest scientific instruments.
Oh, look, and there's a stride, my word. Do look at that. It's just like a toy, isn't it? Even a couple of puffs of smoke. Well.
Mr. Lennox Brown, I didn't come up here to stand looking at a couple of puffs.
I beg your pardon.
Let's go back down again, number one. I can't stand heights. I even have to take tranquilizers to go upstairs on a bus.
Steady, number two. Look, we better have a look at this space thing while we're here. Oh, yes, my word, there's not a lot of room inside, is there?
We're not going to hold a dance in there, you know. It's basically a place to work in.
Oh, a place of work, eh? In that case, why aren't you exhibiting a copy of the Shops, Offices, and Factories Act? And on the wall, why are you not?
It won't be here that long. I mean, it's a space vehicle, you know.
Oh, a vehicle, is it, eh? Well, is it taxed and insured?
And you'll need number plates, too, my dear chap. Ministry of Transport regulations, flashing indicators, parking lights.
Now, look, see here. I mean,
and seat belt fastenings, rear view mirror.
Now, here. Any more weight, nothing will sink like a stone when it splashes down.
Wait. Splashes down? In the sea?
I have to be registered at the shipping office now. Yes, you all need a D473 life belt inspection certificate at Q915 Customs the next time.
Now, hold on. We're blasting off tomorrow.
Out of the question, my dear fellow. Got to get the administrative side sorted out before you can wind it up or whatever you do to it.
Yes. Well, shouldn't take more than 3 weeks, say, number one?
3 weeks?
Oh, don't be silly, number two. 3 weeks in it, my dear chap. More like 3 months.
What's that?
I mean, you know old Rudge, what he's like now. He's back at the old Board of Trade, spends half his time tuning his hearing in to pick up the police calls. Terrible tragic business.
Now, wait a minute. We're scheduled to launch tomorrow, and nothing is going to stop us.
It's all right, Bernard. I'm all alone in the office.
Oh, that's smashing.
Noddy's gone up to Norfolk and taken Big Ears with him.
Right, so.
I'm just sitting here watching the pigeons on the windowsill. Oh, the saucy things. Oh, I'll have to stop giving them that vitamin-rich bread. Oh, listen, I've got to answer that phone, Bernard. It might be important.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, ta-ta, look.
Ta-ta.
General Assistance Department, Mildred Murphy speaking.
Yeah, Miss Murphy, Pitkin, yeah. Now listen, have you heard from Lennox Brown and Lamb since they went up to the launching site yesterday?
Oh, just a postcard, sir, from Big Ears. Mr. Lamb. Having a wonderful... I don't know what he was having that was wonderful because there's a blot over it.
I see. Well, I've had an astonishing communication from Lennox Brown. Tell me, was he behaving normally when he left you?
Oh, yes, sir. I distinctly remember him lying on the floor with a wastebasket on his head.
Was he?
Yes, well, he tripped on that newspaper lino, you see. He always does. And the wastebasket just sort of broke his fall.
Well, they sent me a throttling report on this Anglo-American moonshot, full of pettifogging quibbles about regulations. They want me to prevent the launching. I believe in wholehearted, enthusiastic cooperation with these Americans.
Oh, me too.
Anyway, you can take down my reply. My own secretary's away, having another of her nervous breakdowns, silly gal.
Oh, yes, sir.
Now, you better make it a telegram. The moon shot this afternoon, and we don't want them interfering. Begin. Re-roll report. Stop. American astronauts going up this afternoon, and that's final. Stop.
I got it, sir.
Rocket taking off at all costs. Sign it, Pitkin. Get it sent off to Lennox Brown straight away, Miss Murphy.
Right here, sir.
That'll teach you what I think of small-minded, interfering busybodies.
Just look at this telegram from Sir Gregory, number 2. He absolutely agrees with us.
Wonderful. What does he say?
Hang on, look at it. Read your report. Stop American astronauts going up this afternoon. And that's final. Stop rockets taking off at all costs.
Well, there you are. I knew he wouldn't allow the regulations to be flouted.
Quite so. Only trouble is, number 2, how are we going to stop it taking off? The commander's posted a guard on his door and refuses to see us.
Yes, I know. Last time I tried to speak to him, he called me a limey carpetbagger. And as far as I know, I've never bagged a carpet in my life.
Jolly good. Well, Sir Gregor's instructions are quite clear. Direct action is called for. You can take my word for it, number 2. That rocket will never be launched. Do you understand that? Never.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off!
Funny how Kellogg's rice days turn out different. Right from the time you pour on milk, the crisp, crunchy kernels of nourishment snap, crackle, and pop some fun back into life. Smiles become broader, dads friendlier, and kids more fun. It's as if they had golden helpings of warm spring sun inside them. Give your family the fun of a rice day, beginning with Kellogg's Rice Krispies.
Coffee is like friendship, rich, warm, and strong. There's nothing like that fresh and friendly flavor of choice coffee beans roasted to perfection. And it's yours to enjoy in Frisco. Frisco. Frisco gives you all the warm, welcome satisfaction coffee's got. Coffee in an instant. Coffee at its best. Frisco Instant Coffee. This is the fresh roast flavor every coffee lover wants.
Establish contact with the capsule. Come in, Pulaski and Johnson. I repeat, come in, Pulaski and Johnson.
We are in, Commander. We're standing right behind you, sir.
Oh, don't bother me now. Pulaski. Johnson.
Some nut locked us up in the John. We've only just managed to break out.
But I saw your truck drive out of the rocket. If you're here, who's up there?
Switch on the capsule's automatic radio transmitter.
I say, number one, what's going on? What's he about? Well, he's probably an Earth Trapper, number two. I believe they get them in Norfolk, you know.
Oh, no! Control calling capsule. What the devil are you two doing in there?
Commander, look, in our official capacity, we have immobilized your two astronauts by locking them in the little boy's room. We had instructions from our Sir Gregory, you see?
Why, you thunderheaded, interfering, nitwitted, half-baked, idiotic, bird-brained, crazy, irresponsible, I know you what? Stupid nigger popes.
I say, number one, he sounds just like Sir Gregory, doesn't he? No, these Americans get upset very easily, you know. Look, you wouldn't catch me going up in the air like that. Look, you better open that door, number two. We'll drop in and see him, shall we? Yeah, jolly good idea. We'll go straight down and get everything straightened out. After all, we do carry a bit of weight. We should make some sort of impact. Oh, we stopped shaking. Oh, jolly interesting, these Earth Tremors, you know. I must mention to the Civil Service Quake Spotters Society.
Now, hear this. You've been blasted into orbit. You are traveling at 17,500 miles per hour at a height of 160 miles.
Number two. Yes, number one. We've made a bit of a boo-boo, number two. Yes, number one.
Do not touch the door. Do not touch any of the instruments. We will control the capsule from the ground.
It's not good enough, Commander. I insist you put this thing into reverse and bring us back.
Impossible. Impossible. But hold on as well as you can while we work out the coordinates for a re-entry. Over and out.
Number one, my mind's beginning to boggle. Oh, good heavens, my bowler hat is floating.
No.
So are you, number two. Oh, we're weightless. Grab hold of something. No, not that. Grab hold of something else, would you? Your brolly won't hold you down.
Oh, dear. What will Sir Gregory say when he hears about this? You know what he does when things go wrong.
Control calling capsule. Control calling capsule.
Capsule here. Lennox Brown speaking. Look, have you worked out how you're going to bring us down?
We've got you, Sir Gregory Pitkin here.
What now? Well, we're in no hurry, you know. There's no hurry at all. It's a number two.
No. Definitely not. It's quite nice out here, you know, really.
He wants to speak to you. I'll put him on.
Oh, dear. Still, we weren't acting on his orders, number one. I mean, we couldn't have misunderstood them, now could we?
Pitkin, you blundering, incompetent fool!
Oh, hello, Sir Gregory. How nice to hear from...
In heaven's name, you contrive to misunderstand my telegram. I'll never know. By heaven, Lennox Brown, I'll have something to say to you when you get down. If you get down.
Well, of course we... You are bringing us down, aren't you?
Eventually, Lennox Brown. Eventually.
Ah, thank heavens. I must say, it's been quite a... Eventually.
You know, it cost £2 million to put that capsule up there.
Oh, if you can have it back, take it out of my wages each week. 7 and 6? No, 10 shillings.
No. The commander and I have decided to make the best of a bad job. You two are to go ahead with a planned series of experiments.
Experiments?
Yes, the commander wasn't keen, but I insisted you be given the chance to die for it. It was the least I could do.
It's very kind of you, Sir Gregory.
Oh, no need for thanks, Lennox Brown. They're better to put on their spacesuits in the locker. I'll hand you back to the commander for details. Don't go away, will you?
I don't like it up here, number one. It's weird. Look how clearly you can see the moon through this porthole. All waxy and yellow and pitted with craters. Ooh, it's indescribably ugly.
That's the reflection of your face, number 2. The moon's on this side.
Oh, well, look at the stars, then. I've always been interested in them, you know. I'm a Virgo, you know.
It doesn't surprise me.
You know, I should have taken notice of my horoscope. Today you will rise to the occasion and move in unusual circles.
Well, anyway, now we're here. We've got to carry out these instructions the commander's given us. One of us is to climb out the hatch and do a spacewalk.
One of them?
Yes. It's a splendid exercise, number 2. Nothing like a nice, brisk spacewalk. Put a bit of color into your cheeks, you know.
If I must. Well, let's see now. Lifeline firmly attached to my waist. That's all right.
Mm-hmm. Be even better if you tie the other ends to something.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Well, I'll tie it to my leg.
No nonsense, number 2. Give it here. Look, and don't forget there's a vacuum outside.
Oh, now you want me to clean the rocket.
No, look, I'm telling you to shut your faceplate.
Well, there's no need to take that attitude. Oh, I see what you mean. The helmet. Yeah.
Exactly. And switch over to your helmet radio while I open the hatch, will you? There you are. Now, out you go.
No need to push, you know. All right. Wow! I'm out.
What can you see?
Well, I'm looking down and... Oh, I say, there's 2 enormous silver things down there. Unidentified flying objects.
Number 2, those are your feet.
Oh, yes, well... Anyway, I can see the Earth. Look, there's England on the left. Do you think I ought to wave my brolly?
Your brolly? What did you take that out there for?
Well, the forecast did say showers.
Get on with it, number 2. Look, the commander wants a spacewalk, so start walking. I'll let you come in again when you've walked as far as Australia.
Prepare for re-entry. Retro rocket will fire in 5 seconds from now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, a half, a quarter.
What happened? They fired 2 seconds too late. You haven't touched any of the instruments, have you?
Certainly not, except this little red knob here, that is. We're trying to tune into the BBC with it.
Oh, no. Well, listen, don't touch anything else. Above all, don't move the altitude control lever.
Which one's that?
I think it's the one beside you, number 2, the one you hung your brolly on.
Well, perhaps I'd better pull it off. Oops. I say, we are bucking about a bit, aren't we?
Yes, and he said we mustn't do anything. No, never mind. Look, we'll soon be down now.
Well, this is the splashdown area, sir. The whole fleet's standing by, and good of you to come along in person, sir.
Say no more, Pitkin. Splendid job you've done. Splendid.
Extremely kind of you to say so, sir.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Still, credit where credit is due, as I always say. to the World Bank. Yes, it was, wasn't it? These two chaps from your department have done very well.
Exceptionally well, yes.
Yes. I feel we should give them some sort of award, you know. Perhaps even the highest honor of all.
You mean, sir, you'd be willing to, do what?
Yes. I'll try and get them on in town tonight.
Far too generous, far too generous. Yes, I was thinking of, perhaps a book of luncheon vouchers between them, something like that.
Yes. Yes. Well, you may be right, Pippin. What time are they supposed to be splashing down, anyway? I
was just about to ask you the same thing.
I say, Warwag. Yes. Anyway, I thought Splashdown was supposed to be about 1,800 hours.
Yes, as a matter of fact, it was.
1,800 hours, was it?
1,800 hours, yes. They seem to be late. Heaven knows where those 2 hours are.
Well, we're down, number 2, and the question is, where?
Well, I can't see out of the portholes. They're underwater, you know.
Yes, well, there's supposed to be an aircraft carrier standing by to pick us up, but they may have a job finding us, you know.
Eh?
Yes, well, we did go a teeny-weeny bit off course when you jetted the view and knocked down that booster switch.
Oh, you mean we might be anywhere in the Atlantic?
Or the Pacific. I wouldn't entirely rule out the Baltic, either.
That means we're lost. Alone in the middle of an empty ocean. They'll never find us. We'll just drift on forever like the Flying Scotchman.
Pull yourself together, number 2. Open the hatch and look out.
All right.
You see anything, number 2? A smudge of smoke on the horizon? Any sign of life at all?
Well, yes, number 1. It's all rather surprising, though. Hang on, there's a man over there going to shout something.
Come in, number 5. You're half hours up. Come in, number
5. Out of This World of the Men for the Ministry with John Simpson and Roger Service. Also featured with Maureen Adair, Tommy Reed, Tom Meehan and Pat Simpson. The program was written by Johnny Mortimer, Brian Cook and Edward Taylor.